All right, where did yes, here's my character sheet. Well, I cleaned my room today. I found my Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green dice.
I'm using the dice that
Yeah,
Pip opened. She came in here like a couple weeks back and opened up a set of dice. Funnily enough, they're green.
but you know how I got those like eldritch looking ones with
The
they're
liquid
kind of
core
like the
ones.
eyeballs in them. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I have some like silver ones I got off the TikTok shop that are kind of like the liquid core. So it's like liquid core. Like I can set the two pairs together, and that's my Delta Green / Call of Cthulhu set.
And speaking of Delta Green, are you ready to
Yeah,
dive in?
yeah. Have you been recording that whole time?
Yeah, yeah. We've been
Oh
going for a little bit, but I
no.
I I cut out a se- a
Yeah, you
significant
usually cut
amount.
out a lot of that stuff.
I usually start right at the recap. I mean, the actual like stream will be up on YouTube, so they'll hear a little bit of our conversation about calories. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Hey, I am
might have
proud of
called out
I
somebody from the lights.
yeah, no,
I am
I didn't want that on YouTube.
Okay.
I am proud of the diet that I've been on, and I'm seeing the results, and I'm gonna start doing some exercising here shortly. Just simple like calisthenic stuff, but like I'm hoping to really make a change because I want to go to Korea in April or May, and I want to look at it. Oh,
I need to start working out just so I could fix my back. My lower back is horrible. Like I think I have like a pinched nerve or maybe a dislocated disc. I need to go to the doctor about it. But at the same time, I'm scared to get an MRI because I have metal fillings. And I don't know if the MRI would rip those out, those silver amalgam fillings.
I don't think silver is a non-magnetic metal.
It is, but they usually mix it with like mercury and other metals in order to get it to stick to the teeth.
Mm,
Like I need to go to the dentist and get one filled because one of my fillings fell out and it's starting to get shooting pain down at the roots. So I'm gonna make an appointment tomorrow to get that filled. And while I'm there, I'm gonna ask if it would be safe for me to go into an MRI with that. Because
yeah.
I don't think I have any other metal in my body from any injuries when we were children that I'm aware of.
They let me go in with my nose ring for my shoulder x-ray. I could only get one of them out, and they said it was fine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
For
it
an
was my,
X-ray?
yeah, I couldn't get
An
my
X-ray, it shouldn't matter. But if
no,
it was
not
like
an
an
x-ray, an
MRI,
MRI on my I had an
Oh,
MRI done on my shoulder, and I wore my, I could get my nose stud out, but I couldn't get my septum out, and they said it was fine.
I say I didn't understand why an X-ray would matter.
In my head, I definitely said MRI, but I do that sometimes, you know? My brain and my mouth don't always match. I swear I'm smarter in my brain.
it's okay. I sometimes do the same thing with MRI, CAT scan, X-ray, especially considering I have to take patients to all 3 rooms at the hospital, so they're just like, "We're taking you down to your MRI." I thought I was getting a CAT scan. You're right, you are getting a CAT scan. Anyway, previously on Delta Green, our agents had made their way to the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C., where they went to investigate a law firm, Marcus, Silverman, and Green, and their connection, this whole mystery involving this dead geneticist, Tybalt Greaves. When you guys got there, you automatically decided we're going to blow the building up. Automatically, without even batting an eyelash. Dragunov was like, "We are blowing up this building. It is going to happen. It is what I do." You guys scope out the building. Quinn gets access to the security system, the very basic security system, and full access to everything because you had a really good role. You guys talk your way in through April's help. You get some fake DocuSigns, and eventually get your way to talk Albert Marcus. Yeah, one of the 3 head people of this law firm. Dragunov goes off into a building to remove a cyanide capsule from his tooth in case he needs to shove it down someone's throat, and goes about planting the bombs throughout the building, which he was able to do strategically because of a very good role he made. While the 2 of you went upstairs and talked to Albert Marcus, to try and find out what kind of information he could have had, while at the same time giving Dragunov enough time to plant the bomb. He does. Marcus leaves the room for a little bit, and Quinn sneaks over to the office of Silverman, one of the others, and recovers a bunch of documents by taking pictures. You sent some of the files to your handler and decided that you guys were going to stake out the place upon exiting. You guys went to a coffee shop and a bar, got some supplies, and also you guys noticed that some people were already staking out this law firm for some reason because of Dragunov's amazingly high awareness stat. And we pick up later that night as you guys are going on your stakeout. I'll say the scene begins with you guys driving up, and I'd say for the purposes of this, go ahead and roll awareness, Dragon. Normally I'd give it to you, but this is just to see if anyone else is there. No, you're going to be on high alert.
Yeah, that's also a 22 as well.
You curve around the corner as you guys make your way right in front of there, posted up in your car. You're looking for that other car that drove off right as you guys saw it do on the CCTV camera that you guys hacked into. It's not there at the current moment. You guys are in the clear. And you do kind of let out a small breath because it makes your job a little bit easier here. Park the car. I'm assuming you guys would park not directly across from it, like maybe a little ways down, so
We'd
you
be
guys
down the
can
block.
watch. Yeah, down the block.
We'd be down the block.
Maybe at the corner, so you could watch the row house and wait for the partners to arrive. Because you guys probably arrived about an hour early, just to do a good stakeout, maybe an hour and a half early.
Is anybody showed up on the camera? Is what is current status of the other partners to show up?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Your nose in that deep in computer.
What is the situation on?
Well, our goal is to get all three partners. We're waiting for all three partners to show up for that meeting, and then we're going to bomb the building. But we got to make sure that all three of them are in the building before we bomb the building.
Right.
Since you already have access to the cameras, I'd say you can roll alertness for search to see if you see anything.
Alertness.
You know, anytime he starts doing these computer things, like the set of Kaiba theme starts playing in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny that you made a Yu-Gi-Oh reference because my computer just notified me that Jonesy is playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel on Steam.
That boy loves his Yu-Gi-Oh.
He really does. What was that roll?
82, and I have 26 alertness.
You look over at Dragunov and you just give him a head nod. You're in the clear. Nothing yet.
Ooh, this may be a long night. And it seems like most people of their stature that they're not quite doing what they need to be doing. Not getting to places when they need to get there. We might need some more coffee.
I'm taking a nap.
Do I have pictures of these guys that I'm supposed to be watching?
Yeah, you can easily find pictures of them because they're posted on their law firm page. And while it's a very basic page, and having been inside the building and seeing the type of computers and stuff that they run on, you can see why, considering that I'd say they probably have their computers running. I think I said this last session too. Their computers probably run on 95 or Vista or XP or something.
Yeah. So I was just wondering because I was wondering if I could do a face recognition algorithm for when they showed up. I can just get alerts on my computer.
Absolutely. Go ahead and
instead of relying on my alertness, rather have the computer do the work for me.
Actually, with your computer science skill, I'll make that an automatic success because you have at least a 70 in computer science, right?
Yeah, I have 83.
Yeah. You make that happen, no problem at all. You pull out your tablet, just the haptics, just. April leans back. Eventually, you guys can hear her breathing slow because she passes out. What about? I know Dragunov, you're gonna be full alertness. Mr. T, do you set it up to actually like let out a tone, or are you just watching those cameras while he's watching the street?
I was gonna have it like at least a light tone, not too loud where it's gonna sound like a train horn.
Okay.
But like a ringtone on my phone or something, like the ding.
Okay. As you guys are beginning your stakeout, 30 minutes go by, and Dragonov, you hear your phone going off.
Oh,
And
okay.
you look down, and you're getting a call, and all you see is a green delta. What do you do?
I pick it up. Protocol. A good soldier always follows orders. Come on.
Agent Dragonov, Agent Brad.
Affirmative. What can I do for you?
We just got a call from someone who was identifying themselves as Dr. Stubbs of the Seattle Medical Coroner's Office.
Of course, of course.
He said at your earliest convenience, he needed you to contact him, and he gave me a number to call back. Is he
Okay,
friendly,
perfect.
or do we need to send another agent to?
No. I gave him card.
Okay, I gave
out 2 cards, as a matter of fact.
2 cards.
Affirmative.
Who's the other one we should be on the lookout for? Keep an eye on them in case something happens.
That private investigator guy, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. All right. I'll key them both into the system as friendlies. Thank you for notifying me. He said something about a sample. It's all the information he would give me. He said he wanted to talk to you directly.
Me? Okay. Well, I'll give him a call then.
Just remember to keep me in the loop. Agent Bradley out. And
Affirmative.
the line goes dead. Are you the type of person that keeps your phone on loud, or was it on vibrate?
He's one of those people that he has his phone on loud, but like his notification sounds are like the simple ones, like very, very simple, like the whole like the glass,
So it's the Nokia.
Not even that, like short and sweet. Like even like a phone call is like the most minute of sounds, because like even if you're like in a tactical situation, like it could be like life and death, and like the small sounds could be like, oh, like that like that could lead somebody to you. But like if it's just a quick little kink, he can look at his phone. He's like, oh, I'm gonna call.
Since April's asleep, Mr. T, go ahead and roll alertness for me to see if you notice the green delta on the screen before he picks up the call, because I know you would notice him getting on a call.
20 and a 0, so that's 30, right?
That's a 30.
And my alertness is 26.
Yeah, you don't you do hear the notification. You see him look at his phone, pick it up, and you hear his half of the conversation.
The affirmative. I gave him 2 cards. Affirmative.
What do you do, Dragonov?
Stubbs.
You're gonna call Stubbs right now, or are you gonna wait till after the stakeout?
I'm gonna call Stubbs now. We're waiting, anyways.
You call and it rings. It rings. About halfway through that third ring. Seattle Medical Examiner's Office. Dr. Stubbs speaking.
I hear you have information for me.
Who, may I ask, is calling?
You'll know who's calling. How many Russians you have conversation with in past days? Huh?
Well, with this type of information, can't be.
My superiors contact me and they tell me you wish to speak to me directly. What is issue with sample?
It would be prudent to inform you that when I was doing more tests on the sample you all wanted me to keep, that I was only able to detect the DNA of a dead Air Force officer, which you already know, and the young lady, which means the creature did not have anything to do with the death of Tybalt Greaves. It was another creature.
But what do you mean other creature? Explain.
They have.
And at that point, I picked the phone away from my head, and I actually put it on speakerphone so Mr. T can listen to the conversation.
April, roll alertness at -40 because you are asleep.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's what you get when you fall asleep on job.
Okay, so I think it's a 90. It's the 0 and the 80.
Yeah, that's a 90. You
Oh.
are knocked
Over 7
out cold.
with the negative 40.
Like as a matter of fact, you were so knocked out cold that a
I'm
second
snoring.
after he presses, a second after he presses speakerphone, you hear,
What do you mean, other creature?
well, as you know, when we tested the DNA and makeup of the sample of that thing, it came up with the DNA of one Daniel Yuri, who your male associate was able to determine had died in the 90s during an operation of his own. That sample, the live one, when compared to the inert samples of the glass that once was Tybalt Greaves, they did not share the same DNA coding. Therefore, the creature that came out, the young lady, did not at any point enter into the body of Tybalt Greaves. So I'm afraid there may be another one of those Yuli things on the loose in Seattle. That is just a hypothesis based on the data I have.
It's a good hypothesis to have. If need be, I can return to Seattle to continue investigation, but I will inform superiors to keep radar out, because obviously we do not want exposure.
That would probably be a good idea, considering I still haven't gotten clearance over who holds jurisdiction over. It's making me antsy, knowing that I did an illegal autopsy in order to obtain all of the information we have.
There's no need to fear. Everything will sort itself out. And in regards to the potential of you being afraid of an illegal autopsy, there's no need to fear. You are under my jurisdiction, and under U.S. government, the program holds the highest regulations.
If you
Not
take
even,
your eyes
not
to
even,
roll 20, I did pull up the
not the.
blood sample from just to give you.
Say what?
I did pull up the blood sample from earlier, just in case you guys wanted
Okay.
to look at it again. Prudent to keep you informed, as that is what you.
Excellent. That is exactly as I asked you to do.
I will off whatever this thing is. It does seem to assimilate. I cannot remember if I told you this back then, but it does seem to assimilate biological material and grow in mass. That is probably why it was inside the body of young Griffin, hide itself out while growing and eating from the inside.
I will transfer this information to superiors, and keep your eye out for unknown numbers to contact you in the future. If you have any further information that you may obtain, do not hesitate to reach back out to me. This is my number. You can call me directly.
I will also creepy laugh.
Just kind of pull back on my phone, do the whole Delta Green Slack app, whatever we got, and I just kind of type up a quick report and send that to the handler. Let them know that there's a potential other Yuli thing and another entity that maybe need disposal, but just kind of remarking in the report that the entity is so small that we would actually have to wait for something to pop up. And even in a city size of Seattle, we can't just go do a torch squad. We're actually gonna have to listen to have somebody maybe boots on the ground, maybe a permanent sell installment in this until we can actually affirm that it's done. But I am giving thorough opinions on the case, that and just covering the details that there may be another entity out there, but if need be, we can head back to Seattle after we're done with the DC element.
You send that in secure app, and about 5 seconds go by, and then you see 3 little dots, meaning what you get back is understood. I have a free agent in the area. Not currently on a mission. Send them back.
And then I commented just to add an additional comment to be like, we resupplied safe house before we left, so he could use safe house as home base if necessary.
You get a thumbs up emoji followed by a message. Do you know of any way to terminate entity?
What did we end up doing? We froze it to death, didn't we?
You used CO2, but you also found out by testing the body that it turns to glass if in contact with UV radiation.
Yes, so I would give that information. Might need a UV gun.
Yep. He immediately messages back, understood. Investigation at night. Put your phone away. You look over at Mr. T.
What do you have to think of that, Mr. T?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. A lot of information.
Let me think we get enough information to get something close. We close the doors, all doors.
Ping!
Behind that, there's another door open. Look at my phone.
Right in the middle of him saying that, Mr. T. Your phone. Ping! Ping!
Oh, looks like we got some action.
Dragonov, you look up, and with your alertness, you see two individuals who walk up to the office, followed by a third ping. You see the third one a minute afterwards. All three of them go into the law office. They're roughly 45 minutes early. Prudent for lawyers. Very punctual. Side.
Mr. T, just watch them on cameras. Make sure that they're always in cameras, always in building. When we know that they are at where they're going to be sitting down, secure, most vulnerable, we'll ignite the charges.
I think the cameras only cover the front entrance.
Yeah, there were no cameras on the inside. Very minimal.
Wasn't there like a hallway loop that we had to cause because like I was walking around placing bombs when I was quote unquote walking around taking my photos?
All rolled a 79, so
Was any of their offices, was it office or meeting room or whatever that they're going to go to, was it on the front of the building to where like we could see the floor that they're going to be on?
their offices were on the top floor, the third floor, and they may be going into one of their offices. Go ahead and
What am I rolling for?
this is to see if you see any lights like coming on through the windows.
I don't see anything. 93.
And what's the is this like a search? Is this an alertness?
Alertness.
Oh, then I got a 45 under 80.
You do see like a very faint light come on the top floor, as well as
All right, Mr.
Like a
T, I know
lit
this is possibly very stupid question, and I should have thought of this before now. Because for some reason in my head they had way better tech, and I don't know why I didn't think of this. Do you have drone? You happen to have drone with you?
would be a luck to have a drone.
What?
Yeah, so if it's under 50, you have a drone. If it's above 50, you do.
Give me I roll. And roll. Go. Man, fuck my life. At 94.
Oh my gosh.
You have the curse of Will Wheaton today.
Okay, we need to find no drone. Okay, so we need to find a way to make sure that they are where they need to be,
Then can Amber wake up now?
so we can detonate
Do a
charges.
luck roll.
Yeah, you're catching
I know.
C's over there.
Hold on. On the sun. Good gosh, nope, I'm conked out. 97.
Yeah, so unless one of them decides to wake you up, you're out.
So the general technology of the buildings of this day and age is every building like so low tech.
What do you mean?
No, this is modern times. This is like what 2018 that we're in.
Yeah, this is 2018, but that building itself, the security system and everything is like very low.
Yeah.
So
For a reason, you could probably guess, considering the files that you found, that's probably the reason, so no one would have very easy access to their file. Because
so I'm wondering, can I see if I can like get into the building next door and then like try to see if there's a security camera angle to see into across the street, like at the top, like at the top floor of the building next door. Does it have a security camera angle that goes to where I could see across the street into the other building that we're trying to do surveillance on? Yeah, I got a 58 and I have an 83 computer science.
Yeah, you just probably like 15 years old. You hack into it, It's got some decent zoom. It's like those ones that they say that Walmart has, where you could zoom in and see somebody's social security number. Zoom in and roll, both of you, if you're using your tablet, so you guys can both have an angle on it. Go ahead and roll search.
I got a 4 and a 00.
You notice that you do see movement on the second, which means that they are probably in one of the conference rooms on the second floor.
Can I see like how many people are there? Like, is it enough to see how many people?
Unfortunately, the curtains are drawn, but you do see movement, which tells you that at least one person is in the conference room on the second floor, and you know that they are the only 3 people in the. You do not see any movement on the third floor with the light, but you know that that's one of the offices. They probably went in there to get some documentation or something. That's what you're assuming based on this information. You continue watching, and you see movement of at least 2 people crossing the window.
Everything good? Everybody still here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I had to relaunch my app. The audio cut out.
Yeah, he did a search roll, and he saw the movement of 2 people on the second floor. No movement on the third floor.
Got it. So we know 2 people are in. Can we I mean,
You know all 3 people are in the building, but 2 people are in one of the conference rooms on the side.
Like, we can't guarantee a third. The curtain is drawn, so we can't really see too much.
If you want to roll a search to confirm this information as he tells you it, go ahead.
me roll a search?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good at searching. 67 under 80.
You also see the shadows of at least 2 people crossing this window. Meaning they're walking around this conference room, probably can't sit still during their conversation. You do not see movement from the third floor. So based on that, just as I told Levi, you believe that somebody went up to get documents and then went down.
Okay.
We should have thought about planting bugs in the rooms.
Well, we want to limit exposure. We don't even want the information that they got.
Well, just to verify that the people are in there.
Yeah, verification.
So what do you guys do?
Honestly, for flavor, I think Yuri is gonna go for a little stroll and with like some binoculars, just a casual stroll and try and see if he can actually see.
Okay, you get out of the car. I'll say that the sound of you. How do you close the door? Do you just like normal close the door, or do you just like?
Yeah, we're down the block.
You're not being like super stealthy, holding the doorknob and pressing in to make no noise or anything like that.
No, that's too much. Like we're on a DC street. People open and close doors. I don't think that lawyers are gonna be like, oh, somebody down the street's closing a door on a car.
Okay. April, you wake Dragonov. You go. You see Dragonov walking down the street. You see him holding some binoculars, and he's just walking down the street. You see Mr. T staring at a camera.
You want to clue me in?
We confirmed at least 2 people are in the room. We can't confirm the third. So that's what your Dragonov's going to do. I think. Well, I don't know I guess I don't know what he's doing.
Are there stairs? Like it's got more than one story. So is there like fire escape stairs?
Not on the front of the building. You're not sure about the back of the building because these are like those row houses that are like sandwiched together with no room in between them.
And they got dark alleys you don't want to go down.
No,
So what's in the back?
There's no alleys. That's how sandwiched.
How do you get to the back?
You would have to go around the building and go behind the row.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
All right. You exit the vehicle and you start making your way there. Go ahead and roll. It's
Is it to find it or for getting up it?
finding it.
Okay, so search or what?
I'd say alertness. This would be alertness.
Remember, there's bombs in there, and Yuri doesn't know what you're doing.
Oh goodness, 48 over 47.
Yeah, you get out and you start going behind the row house and walking back there. And while you do see fire escapes, you cannot tell which building it is from the back.
Okay. Can I try climbing up can I try guessing and just climbing up one and then seeing if I can see from up there?
Absolutely. Climbing a fire escape.
Athletics?
Yeah, I'd say athletics.
Okay. 29 over 51.
Yeah, you have no issue getting up a fire escape. Now, a luck roll to see if you climb to the correct one.
Double 0 and the 8. Zeros always trip me up. I never know what I'm doing.
Dragonov, you're doing your searching, and with your amazingly high alertness, you see movement on the top of the building. You point your binoculars that way, and you see Agent Shadowfox creeping on the top of the law firm.
Oh God, what is this idiot doing?
I don't want to go up to the top of the law firm. I just want to climb them to see if I can see in windows. Like,
To my knowledge, you were asleep, and I was.
Oh,
doing
you don't
recon,
go
and
all the
now-
way onto the roof to like.
I
peek
do not
over?
want to go all the
Okay,
way up.
okay,
If I just want to
never
kind of
mind.
climb up and see if I can look in windows. I'm just trying to get that location or verify where the third person is.
Yeah, go ahead and look in some windows. Re-roll alertness for me just to see.
Okay.
Alertness or search for this case.
Okay. The 0 adds 10, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then 50 over 47.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the windows you're looking in, the lights haven't been turned on in those rooms, so you can't really tell. You can see some light in like the hallway underneath the door, but from there you can't really tell much.
Okay. I want to text Dragonoff and just ask if he can see anything. If not, I'll go in and try to visually verify. Like I'll just go in and try to, go throughout.
Dragonov, you hear your phone tweet. Tweet.
He looks at his phone.
What does your message say, April?
Do you have eyes on the prize yet?
No, I see idiots climbing in back.
You can't see her. She didn't climb up far enough. No.
I'm okay. No, not yet. I will be back at car as soon as I have information.
I'm not at car.
Where are you?
Fire escape?
Do not go into that building by any means. We cannot compromise mission. We just need recon and execute.
You're so stuck with your Korean, Stephen, that you just went yeah.
All the time. I every day.
You can't help yourself from going yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't. I do all the time.
But now that you are actively looking in the windows with the binoculars, you can go ahead and roll. This would be search. I read the wall, hidden object, otherwise hidden or disguised, unseen from. So yeah, you could use either alertness or search.
Okay.
You're probably going to get
Well,
it though,
both
with your
are-
high skills. There's literally an 80% chance you're going to get this.
Yeah, that's a 33 under 80 for both. So take it or leave it. I'm on alert.
You go a ways down while trying to keep a low profile. You're used to it. You stare up at the window, you see one shadow, and you cross the window, and you see it kind of act like the shadow is like kind of sitting down. You wait a minute, see a second, and then a third. See the third one, do the same motion as if it's sitting down. The one continues the pace.
Yeah.
All
He
three
quickly
of them.
gets this phone back. He quickly gets his information back to April, and he goes, "Confirmed. We need to act quickly. Leave premises immediately. This is a 90-second op.
I would
I
just
can
like
confirm that."
to say before you guys blow up the building. I do love this scene that you guys created. But you could have also said, "Hey, do we have a parabolic mic?" Because that just popped in my head as parabolic microphone.
We're not paranormal investigators.
That just allows you to pick up sounds from a distance.
What do you mean? I'm literally a paranormal journalist.
Hey, you can listen to your ghosts and ghouls and goblins on your podcasts, okay? I'm the one who's taking care of the real things.
I was just saying, you said we're not, and I am.
Do you have a parabolic mic?
No, because I didn't know what it was, because I don't actually know a lot. But that's Kayleigh, not April. Okay?
Bad paranormal investigator. Bad.
Because literally the only way, the only show I've even seen with anything like that is Supernatural. Ghostbusters.
I have not watched Supernatural.
Oh my god, it's a shame. So good.
I know it's a good equivalent of it is it's the male bravado version of Charmed.
I like Charm too, but I think Supernatural's way better. Charm was like very oh gosh, like kind of cringy. Like I enjoy it a lot. It's just not as good as Supernatural, like the acting and stuff. I probably just made it, that probably make people mad, but that's my opinion. And hey, it did get what 14 seasons. That's pretty long running.
Charmed is kind of dated to the fact that they had to reboot it. Not even the reboot was kind of cringy, so I get that.
I liked it. It was like I wouldn't say it was quality TV. I mean, it's quality, but not quality.
Supernatural is still all over social media and things. People barely talk about Charmed, so
yeah. Well, yeah, and it's turned into books and everything.
But yeah, you all reculminate back at the car, reconvene back. Dragunov arrives. Shadow Fox arrives. Doors open. Doors closed. What do you do?
Right. If once we get I'm detonating the charges. I'm not even questioning. We verified. We're blowing them up.
Pull out the detonator. Bing. Click. A second passes. You hear the massive explosion. You see the massive explosion of this building going, just falling in on itself as it crumbles. Fire pluming out the window for the microsecond that there's still windows as the building collapses on itself.
All right. Keep tabs on that security camera across the street, Mr. T, but we need to go.
All right.
And then we're gonna drive to one of the DC safe houses.
Does these explosions take down the building?
It takes down that.
Oh yeah.
And as you guys drive past it, because I'm assuming you guys would drive past it instead of doing a U-turn, because that would be very suspicious on cameras. You guys wait. How long do you wait before you drive off? Because driving off immediately would also be very suspicious.
He's like, get out of there. Like his thing is like, get out of there. It's like the building blows up, it kind of watch it crumble to the ground. You kind of see like the plume and ash and smoke. And I'm gonna kind of hope logically that all the dust that settles, because think about like 9/11, like when the Twin Towers went down, like all that debris and dust is gonna cause like debris and smoke to fill up the air. I'm gonna use that as the cover to drive forward.
Well, as you do so, you do notice that the explosion did also affect the two row houses right next to it because of the massive amount of C4 you used to blow it up.
Can't Mr. T just do like something like replay
cameras
loop
or something?
feed
Yeah.
or
that's a good idea. You want to do that, Mr. T?
I was going to see if I could
do like a feedback loop of like a pre-recorded thing for most of the cameras on the CCTV.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll computer science. Actually, you have such a high computer science that's nothing to you. You don't even have to roll that. You easily you were already probably in the process of you had the actual cameras monitoring, and you're going through all of the cameras on the street, all the CCTV, and just putting in like taking like a 10-second loop and just replaying it as a feedback and put it in there to do it for like maybe an hour or so, and then once the building falls, you cut it. You put it all into one program. You cut it so that they see the building fall, and then you reactivate so that they don't see you drive off. You guys get out, and you land at a DC safe house.
Perfect.
Actually, Dragunov, go ahead and do a luck roll to see if you could find a DC safe house. You're looking for the green delta on the side of the building.
It's surprisingly, it was very close. It was a 49 under 50.
It takes you a little bit, probably around an hour to an hour and a half to actually find a neighborhood where you find one, and it's actually in that commercial district of you going, street by street looking for the delta, and you do eventually find it right next to like a convenience store. But you guys pull up, get out of the car, head inside.
And from that point, he's gonna pull out the app, and he's just gonna kind of watch for any information before he submits the report and see next orders.
Nothing comes through. You haven't received anything, at least tonight.
Which is wild because we just basically did domestic terrorism for the third time.
which is perfectly legal for Delta Green. Anything to cover up the veil. Think SCP: secure, contain, protect.
Sure. So he probably lay low till the morning. He probably doesn't sleep that night. He probably lets them sleep, and then come morning he submits his report to the handler. Lets him even he needs to call him on the phone to submit the report. But from all the stuff that they have done, he believes that unless they have any other leads, that this is a closed op.
You submit
Of
your
course, with the one Yuli, with the one Yuli thing, one or more Yuli things that may be out in Seattle, but we've already covered that information and we've set up a cell op there to watch.
you submit your report, and Agent Bradley does get back to you saying good work. And he informs you that the agent he sent to go and investigate the crime scene again, while he didn't find any new human casualties, there was a string of mutilated animal corpses leading away from the area, and they are currently in progress of track.
Do they require additional assistance?
He replies, if you are done with your investigation in DC, you may head back if you see fit. But make sure that you cover all bases in the DC area. Make sure that's not the only lead.
Yeah, what about those
Because you still have to
investigators
find.
who were watching the building?
Yeah, you have the investigators that were watching it, and you still have to like thoroughly comb through all of the paperwork to see what was, because there might be something in all the paperwork that you guys were able to capture, because you did like a skim through, I'd say, in the small amount of time you had, because you just looked up keywords.
That's fine. After he submits his report, he can go to bed, and April and Mr. T can comb through paperwork and stuff and do some like follow up stuff for a little bit if need be, like use those cameras that he was hacking into to get a license plate and try to find where that car went, and we can go investigate them next. Maybe even come as FBI agents and be like, hey, there was reports of a vehicle outside this law firm yesterday, and this law firm is now blown to the ground, and we got 3+ casualties. Like, you're under arrest. What's going on? Using our domestic terrorism as a thing to infiltrate them.
So you go to bed the early hours of the morning, probably an hour or two later, April and Quinn wake up. You guys check your phones because you guys got pings from Secure app, and you see Dragunov had put in his report. You guys see that what Agent Bradley has said also in your feed. And April, you're a bit surprised that an agent was sent, because they didn't even bring that up to you, and that an agent was sent to the original crime scene, and there's a string of bodies. You see where you get the gist that Stubbs had called and everything, and that whole conversation, you get the gist of it, but you don't get like the full context that Mr. T got from it, from being awake.
Okay. So we're keeping secrets now, boys? I know we have to keep secrets from everyone else. You don't fill me in on stuff. I'm out here risking my life. I know you're in charge, but I think I deserve to know what's going on, man.
What are you talking about?
I didn't know anyone was called in. I didn't know anything else had happened.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, that was when you decided to take nap in car. You see, I had phone on speaker, and I talked to Mr. T. And I already told Mr. T. Mr. T heard everything because of speakerphone. That's not my problem. You saw logs heavier than any lumberjack.
Or is it because I disagreed with you? And so now you think that you shouldn't tell me things?
You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything intentionally this time.
This time?
You're the one who said I could take a nap.
April's just gonna kind of be like pissy and probably stomp off to go smoke a cigarette.
Dragunov goes back to sleep.
Am I in wrong here, Mr. T? I did not hide nothing. She was the one who went to sleep, and it's in report. You can see report. Nothing hidden. Nothing. She could shoot my women.
I'm not paid to think.
Good man. Come through those reports, why don't you? I stayed up all night. I go to bed now. It's your turn to do some work. And we might need to do some detective work on finding out where those people came from who are outside building. We might need to investigate them before we leave.
Did we get information on them?
I mean, you could
Like,
retrace
what
the
did we have on
CCTV
them?
footage, but you guys didn't get any information other than you guys saw them. You guys saw them, and then you used the CCTV to see them leave.
It was a business vehicle for a private investigator, right?
Yeah, you guys got that from the license
The license
plate.
plate.
Yeah, and doing a track down would be easy considering you know what private investigation company they're. That would just require a specific. That would be a very specific type of.
Oh,
Actually,
yes, the left.
you guys
Okay.
would be able to find it easily with just the computer science from Mr. T's computer science skill. Now that I think about it, because you already know the detective agency that they're from, and all you would have to do is just go to their website, get their address, and go down there. But getting information from them would require a specific role like bureaucracy or criminology.
I
something
have
like that.
I have journalism, bureaucracy, criminology.
A threatening Russian who
Persuade.
told them that they're being accused of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, I pretty much have all the
Be
sweet
the first
talking
one.
ones.
Yeah, you'd be the main one doing all that work. Yeah, you guys find the address to the detective agency. No issues.
So are we all going or are we splitting up?
Well, we
Dragunov went
also
to
have to
bed.
come to the doc. Yeah, we gotta
Dragunov went to
come to the
bed,
documents.
and you guys gotta comb through all those documents too.
So are we doing one thing after another or are we splitting up? And also the fact that I guess Dragunov hasn't slept. So we need to figure out, is he sleeping while you come through documents and I go to the detective agency, or are we both coming through documents and then once Dragunov gets off, going to the detective agency?
That's up to y'all. I'm asleep, so I have no say. Well, they can roll up a fire escape last night without me telling her to do something, without her telling me to do it. So her going someplace without me giving her instructions is completely on.
It's a very
par.
April thing to go.
Especially
and do
didn't I do
something.
that at the hospital? I ran away and went to the hospital too.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
very
no.
April thing to go do your own investigation on the sidelines. So it would be up to you whether you let him comb through all that data while you go talk.
Yeah, I would think April, mostly works alone too and investigating stuff. So I would think, I mean, not like, outside of this with her work. So she would have no problem going alone. And would probably want to, just curiosity bug.
The only things that you would need would be a badge of some sort to get the information from them, which you have. You have FBI badges, you have CDC badges.
We have all the badges.
Yeah, you have fake badges that would hold up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off then.
And you drive off
Once
into
it
the
gives
early
me the info.
morning, leaving
And what
Dragunov.
documents was I supposed to go through?
The documents you got from the office of Aaron Silverman. You took pictures of them, and then you did basic keywords, and sent any relevant data Tybalt Greaves to the handler. But you also saw some stuff ping for some other stuff that you hadn't combed through yet.
Gotcha.
And that is actually a really good place for us to leave off for tonight, as Dragunov starts getting him some well-needed rest. Mr. T starts combing through the documents recovered from the now completely destroyed law firm of Marcus Silverman and Green. And Agent Shadowfox goes to talk to some private investigators, see what they were doing, monitoring this law firm. You guys are getting really close. I honestly think by the end of this month we will be done with this module, which is perfect.
Are we changing? Are we rolling for any of our things today or no?
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and roll for your failures now. You guys had very few, so you can go ahead and up all those skills. It's just a D4 -1.
Okay.
To go ahead and up those skills. Get rid of those check marks for the next day.
Did I fail my athletics one? I think I passed that one, right?
Yeah, you passed your athletics.
Okay, so just
Quinn is getting quite a few.
I just rolled a 4, right? Or the 3, I mean, or the 4.
Yeah, a D4 -1.
So what am I getting?
Any skill that you failed, you can add a D4 -1 to it.
And if we
Alright,
roll a
what-
1, do we still add 1, or is it don't add to it?
Repeat that.
If we roll a 1, do we still add? Do we
You
add
get
0
one.
or do we add 1?
You get 1.
Okay. Yeah, I think I only had 2. So, and then we erase all our checks, right?
Yeah, Quinn's getting quite a few. I don't think Steven got any failures.
No, I think I rolled 3 times this game, and 2 of them were crits, and then one of them was close to failing. It was a 49 under 50. It was a luck roll.
I just had alertness, and search.
A stakeout episode only requires basically those 2 skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Luckily,
2
you guys
skills I
weren't
excel at
talking.
better
Then
than anything.
if you guys had gotten caught by something by doing something really foolish, like if you had gone inside the building, you would have had so many chances to talk your way out of it, get those failures, but it wasn't required.
Well, I almost did her.
Possibly failing a stealth roll to get into the building, lockpicking check.
I was waiting for her to go in the building, and then Yuri blows it up.
Listen.
So I was like, no, what are you doing? Get out of the building.
I don't think Yuri would have just blown up the building without being in the car. And the moment he got back in the car and saw she wasn't there, he probably would have been Asuka, and then started going looking off for her. I think at that point, Yuri probably would have just broken into the building and started like torturing them at gunpoint, shooting them, and then blown up the building just to cover up the fact that he had to shoot them.
Yuri might consider blowing me up. Consider blowing me up.
Am I wrong, Steven?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both.
He would have at least thought hard about it. He might have let luck decide, or the roll decide.
I mean, she could have been compromised. I mean, who am I to judge?
She's mouthed off too many times. Click.
I mouthed off a lot.
But yeah, that was a really good session. I'm looking forward to next week. Well, wait, what is? Okay, next weekend should be good. We might not be playing on the 19th, but that has nothing to do with the fact that it's my birthday. I don't give a shit about that. It's because me and Caitlin are going to be officially going down to the courthouse on the 17th, so it's going to be like our honeymoon weekend.
Ooh.
Aw, congratulations.
Thank you. As for you all, thank you so much for watching. If you want to try out some Delta Green yourself, you can get your own books on Amazon or Arc Dream Publishing's website. Or you could go to drivethroughrpg.com and get yourself a PDF version, which I use actively for this, as well as the occasional virtual tabletop module, which we also use for this. I think Delta Green needs more people playing it. It is a fantastic offshoot of Call of Cthulhu because that is how it started. And I want to get more eyes on it, which is why we're doing this. So I hope you all had a wonderful evening watching. If you are watching it, we're watching it live. If not, whenever you're watching it in the future times, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace out.